Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to BeamNG Drive, and today we've got something a little bit fun to do. I've tested this out on my own a little bit, and it seems like we might have to do some creative thinking here, but you might be able to figure out what it is just by seeing these three vehicles lined up here, especially those vans without any back doors on them. But before we get going with that, I want to mention real quick something that's been going on in the development of the game that by the time you see this video may or may not already be out. It depends on if they're out with a new version, the next version of BeamNG Drive by then. But as I've said, or I'm going to be saying, depending when this video comes out, that's confusing. I'm going to be heading away on a holiday for the first half or so of February, so I'm trying to get as many videos recorded as I can right now so that you guys have videos to watch throughout that whole week and a half or so that I'm gone. So yeah, if they haven't already released the next version of BeamNG Drive, they're going to be adding a vehicle called the Pigeon. Now this is in addition to the T75, I think they called it, the transport truck. This vehicle is going to be a three-wheeled vehicle. Two wheels in the back, one in the front. Now that could be very, very interesting. If we thought that driving the off-road version of the pickup truck was kind of unstable, because if you drive fast and then turn sharp with that thing, you flip it and it rolls. But if you thought that was bad, I imagine that's going to be even worse. But we'll see how it is. We'll definitely play around with those once that update comes out, assuming I'm still around, or whenever. When I get back, I'll play around with them then. Otherwise, so that depends when the version comes out. Next version of BeamNG Drive. But anyway, let's get to it. That's enough talking. So if you haven't guessed what we're going to be doing, we're going to be putting this hatchback in the back of that van, and then we're going to be putting that van in the back of that cargo van. So let me set some stuff up, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I've got the vehicles all ready to be loaded. The van is up there. You can probably hear its tires spinning and its engine revving. It's just pushing full on against the ramp behind it so it doesn't roll away when we try to enter it. And we've got the cargo van doing the same thing over there. So we'll load up this little van here with this car first. I'm not sure if this car will fit in there. It seems like it would be the best car to fit, but we might have to try to remove some of the side panels or something if it won't fit. But we'll make it a couple tries first. So let's see how it goes. I'm not sure how much speed we'll need. We can use the grid lines on here to help us aim. That actually worked out quite nicely. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, bye-bye, hubcap. I am pleasantly surprised by how well that worked. Right in there. First try. That's quite surprising. Oh. Although this car is falling to the bottom of this truck, so we should probably get a move on with this. And let's... Wow, this is a little bit hard to control with all this weight in there. Now, one of you guys suggested in a recent video, in the comments section there, that I should put a bunch of stuff in the back of a pickup truck and drive around with it. Now, I've tried putting a car in the back of it before. This is doing some damage to our van. And eventually, when you put a car in the back of that pickup, it's so top heavy that you turn it and the whole thing just flips and the car falls out. But that was fun regardless. Okay, the wheel is getting lower. We need to get a move on here. Let's hopefully get in here on the first try. If not, we might be in some serious trouble. Especially if we damage this van. Okay, we're in. No, don't kick us out. Okay, come on, go forward. Need to figure out which vehicle I'm actually looking at. Okay, this is the cargo van, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. It seems a little bit loaded down, doesn't it? I don't want this van to fall out of the back, though. Let's see if we can push it in a little bit farther. And then we'll drive around with it a little bit, and that'll be about it for today. Maybe we'll see what happens if we get into a little bit of a crash. Let's see if we can cram it into the back, though. I guess that's about as far in as it'll go. We'll see if we can squish it in a little more. Looks like the back of our truck's very heavy, and it's almost making the front end come off the ground. This is kind of neat. Look at that. Okay, let's stop here. Let's pause the physics just so we can get a nicer look without our camera rotating itself around too. Looks like the front of the van inside there Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Screenshot. It's coming through and poking into the cab. This is going to cause some problems. You guys wanted to see as well if I could rip the back of this cargo van off of the actual truck. Now, I don't know if that's actually possible, even. I have a feeling that it's not. But maybe if we can, this would be a way to do it. But it always seems like the actual truck part, like the actual cargo van, the cargo box itself, I mean, kind of splits in half before anything else happens. Kind of fighting the camera the whole time because it wants to adjust for the direction I'm driving the vehicle, but I don't want it to. So I'm trying to keep a good camera angle here, guys, but there's only so much I can do. I could get the free camera out, but then it involves using the world editor, and I don't want the game to crash because it tends to crash when I do that. The back of this thing is getting a little flattened though, which is neat. Oop. I think we need to readjust a little bit, just realign ourselves. Let's just drive up like that. And there, that moved our vehicle over a few inches. That's all we need. Let's get a little bit more of a run at it. Not much though, it's a little more efficient to slowly beat out the vehicle rather than just destroy it in one hit. Makes for a more interesting result in the long run. Okay, is that now? So the back of those vehicles in there is pretty much even with the back of the cargo van now, so we've pretty much crammed it in there. I mean, it's occupying half the cab too, but it's in there. The back of the van itself there is bent down, so it's almost it's almost hitting the ground. And boom. Man, I wonder if this thing's going to be able to drive forever. And I should have got the name of the person who suggested using the Q key to toggle between transmissions when our drive shaft breaks, because that is very helpful. I tested that out to whoever suggested that, thank you, but I tested that out on my own and it seems to work actually pretty good. It's not 100% reliable, but a majority of the time, at least the first time the drive shaft breaks, it'll fix it. Normally the second time, not so much, just because the car at that point is so mangled the drive shaft simply can't connect. But it's very helpful, so thank you for that. And I don't know how much longer this vehicle is going to be drivable for. The back bumper there is hitting the ground a little bit. It's going to make the friction we have, the traction we have with the back wheels there pretty minimal. One of our front wheels isn't even spinning there because of that bumper that's in it. That might be stuck in it permanently. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Doesn't help my steering either. Okay, let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can get that bumper out of there. That's kind of a problem. Come on, get out. Oh, there's stuff in front of me. Don't hit that. That's close. Get out of there, bumper. That's the only problem with the soft body physics, how they have them. Stuff gets stuck. There we go. Inside of other things, which means vehicles get stuck together when you're having a demolition derby and parts like that get randomly stuck in stuff. It's just how the physics work, because it's all dynamic. It's not predetermined. So, ooh, okay, it's bottoming out something bad. We don't have enough speed to keep this going, I don't think. Okay, if I go over this bump, I'm gonna get stuck. I might have already got stuck. Crap. Wow, what happened there? What's going on? I didn't hit anything debug mode. Why is it in debug mode? F1. Disable debug mode. Alt F1. I didn't hit shift in any F keys. I wasn't anywhere near the F keys. Why is it doing that? Is it crashing on us? Is that what's going on? Let's try Alt F1. Hello? Okay, that's weird. Okay, we disabled it now. That's so weird. I don't understand. I had my hand, one hand hovering over like the control key there. And it wasn't even touching the keyboard. And my other hands were on the arrow keys. Potentially I bumped to 0 on the numpad, but that wouldn't have done it. I don't think, right? That's weird. Anyway, we have that now. What else can we do to put this vehicle to its test that won't completely destroy it in one hit? I have an idea. I have an idea. Brace yourselves. Okay. Let's see, should we use the glass or can we use that thing? No, that wedge shape thing. That anti-wedge shape. Is that a word? Is that words? That won't work because we're too tall for that. Let's see if we can use the glass for this. We're going to see if we can flatten the back end a little bit. Probably not going to help as far as our bumper getting pushed into the ground, but whatever. I think this camera angle would work a little bit better than looking at the other side. Well, that got us stuck real fast. Real smart. Real smart. Party over. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's gonna be that. What happened to our... Wait, when did we lose the car? It's over there. What? Did it get reset out of the back when that whole debug thing happened? It's way over there. What? How did... I don't understand. I'll have to watch the tape back on that one. That's kind of weird. Anyway, let's give the cargo van a good hit since we have this car free. Just for the heck of it. Just getting sidetracked now, which is fine. This might cost us the roof of our car, though. Okay, we didn't make it to that. Now you can see our drive shaft is broken, though. This is what I was talking about. If we toggle the Q key a few times, and it switches between transmission types. See, if you have to hit it a few times, sometimes, but eventually it fixes it. There we go. We have our drive shaft back. Let's try it again. It's like a so funny shape now. See if we can make it under. Nice. Broken again, but I'm hitting the Q key, but I think we're actually stuck there. The only thing it'll do is rev, or else just kind of get stuck. Is this thing free now? Nope, cargo van's still stuck. Okay. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later. And hopefully, and probably next time you see me, we'll be playing around with the new things in BeamNG Drive. The next update, that means the new transport truck, the new pigeon vehicle, that three-wheeled vehicle, and I don't think there'll be a trailer for the transport, which kind of sucks, but maybe we'll find one for a player-made mod for the next video after that. We'll see. We can mess around with that trailer quite a bit, I'm sure. And then I think there's going to be a new map for the next update too, as well as some performance improvements and graphical improvements, so that should be pretty neat. I'll see you for next time. Bye-bye.